day to everyone, and especially to you, sir. And I am the illustrious Shay, the first speaker. Flora and fauna, flowers and bees. Their interconnection is mutualism. It is because bees and flowering plants have a mutualistic relationship where both species benefit. Bees go from one flower to another flower, collecting nectar to feed themselves and to produce honey. The importance: bees are perfectly adapted to pollinate, helping plants grow, breed, and produce food. They do so by transferring pollen between flowering plants and therefore keeping the cycle of life turning.
So this is Ufianga Mark Justin speaking about the interaction between the trees and the birds. So the trees and the birds have a commensalistic relationship. The birds benefit from having a place to build their nests, while trees are unharmed and not impacted by the birds' presence. So birds and trees has also a mutualism. So when we say mutualism is when two species sharing the same environment both benefit from their interaction. Mutualism is an association that is advantageous to both organisms. In the case of birds that feed on the berries, nuts, or seeds of trees, the relationship between birds and trees may be truly mutualistic. So the birds benefit the trees by scattering the seeds of the trees far and wide. In many cases, tree seeds are more likely to germinate if they have first passed through the digestive tract of a bird.
This is Katakutan Marjorie speaking the importance of bird and trees. The importance of seed distribution by birds has been known for some time and is currently the focus of a study on regeneration of tropical forests. Population of insect-eating birds are known to increase in response to outbreaks of forest pests. Their role as insect predators, birds may benefit trees by helping to reduce the potentially devastating impacts of defoliating insects such as the spruce budworm. Birds are an essential of the natural system. They are essential as pollinators and for seed dispersal of many plants, especially native plants. Birds are also feed on a variety of insects, rodents, and other small animals, naturally keeping those population in check and ensuring a proper balance in their ecosystem.
Mingito Chris A speaking. Interconnection between sea turtles and seagrasses. Seagrasses form critical habitat that sea turtles use as nursery habitat and foraging grounds. Different species of sea turtles use seagrasses meadows differently. Green sea turtles of all ages feed directly on seagrasses and algae, which gives their fatty tissue a greenish color. Seagrasses use their leaves and roots to obtain nutrients from sediment and water. In addition, productivity and shelter. Seagrasses provide food and shelter for many marine organisms. Seagrasses are primary food source for many organisms, which one of these is green sea turtle that is endangered marine herbivores.
This is Vaga Lucilin speaking, the importance of seagrass and sea turtles. Seagrass are one of the world's most productive and important ecosystems. Seagrasses are marine flowering plants that support thousands of key species and essential ecosystem function and swallow salty and brackish water around the world. While sea turtles are considered keystone species, meaning they are an important part of their environment and have an impact on the other species. When a keystone species is removed from a habitat, the natural order is disrupted, which has a variety of consequences from the other wildlife and fauna. Sea turtles also help to keep coral reef ecosystem healthy by transporting essential nutrients from the ocean to beaches and coastal zone.
Inupia Rinalin speaking. Interconnection. Flora and fauna, tree and frog. The red-eyed tree frog gets commensal interaction, laying its eggs on the leaves of the plants overhang on the pond. The leaves of the tree are in no way harmed, but the tree frog gets a place to lay its offspring that is convenient to them. And also, tree frogs use large leafy plants and trees in the rainforest to protect themselves from rain. This does not affect the plants or trees, but it helps the frogs stay safe. Importance: adult frogs eat large quantities of insects, including disease vectors that can transmit fatal illnesses to humans, mosquitoes, or malaria. Frogs also serve as an important food source to a diverse array of predators, including dragonflies, fish, snakes, birds, beetles, centipedes, and even monkeys.
And Tula Veronica speaking about the interaction and importance between plants and humans. Interaction. Plants help humans breathe by providing us with oxygen, and humans help plants breathe by providing them with carbon dioxide. Humans and plants have a complex relationship extending far back into our joint evolutionary history. This legacy can be seen today as plants provide nutrition, fiber, pharmaceuticals, and energy for people and animals across the globe. Importance. Plants are really important for the planet and for all living things. Plants absorb carbon dioxide and release oxygen from their leaves, which humans and other animals need to breathe. Living things need plants to live. They eat them and live in them.
I am Maghinay Geraldine, Flora and Fauna, Acacia ants and bullhorn acacia. Their interaction is mutualism. It is because the plants provides food and shelter to the ants, and the ants defend the plants against browsing animals. The importance: neither member can survive successfully without the other, also exemplifying obligative mutualism. The acacia provides nest sites and sugar-rich nectar for the ants, and in exchange, the ants protect the acacia from herbivores.
Good day everyone, Lorestum Regine speaking. So based on the illustration, those are the living organisms belong in our ecosystem. Some of us know that ecosystem is the conflict of living organisms, their physical environment, and all their interrelationship in a particular unit of space. A brief treatment of ecosystem follows for full treatment of sea biosphere. An ecosystem can be categorized into its abiotic, including climate, soil, water, and sunlight, and all non-living elements. And its abiotic consisting of all its living members, linking these constituents together are major forces the flow of energy through the ecosystems. The fundamental source of energy is almost in the ecosystem is radiance energy from the sun. The energy of the sunlight is used by ecosystem autotrophic of self-sustaining. And a simple carbohydrates produce the more complex organic compounds such as proteins, lipids, and starches that maintain the organism's life process.
Good morning everyone, I am Javi Aligado Intan. Flora and fauna. Fish and water lilies. Their interactions. Water lilies growing in commercial fish ponds are eaten as a food by certain herbivorous fish and thereby contribute to the productivity of the agricultural ecosystem. Some people eat the seeds of Nymphea, Nelumbo, and Victoria, but this is relatively minor use of the plants. Importance. Fish is filled with omega-3 fatty acids and vitamins such as D and B2. Fish is rich in calcium and phosphorus and a great source of minerals such as iron, zinc, iodine, magnesium, and potassium. The American Heart Association recommends eating fish at least 2 times per week as a part of healthy diet. And the importance of water lilies is their abundance provides important benefits to the ecosystem. They create food and shelter for both aquatic and non-aquatic wildlife.
So this is Alfia Kate Moreno Grapa speaking, and I am assigned to evaluate the good effects of government's efforts towards the clean air and environment. So these are some of the government's projects towards clean air and environment. So first is forest reserves watershed areas in Valencia, Sibulan, San Jose, and Pamplona. This project is good because it was created before when the forest denudation affected the irrigated rice fields. Next is reforestation projects in private lands and regular reforestation projects in Mabinay and Bai City. This project has a good effect for it ensures sustainable food supply and improve the environment, especially in cleaning the air that we breathe. For as we all know, trees removes air pollutants from atmosphere, while at the same time releasing oxygen, which provides clean air for us to breathe. The last one is the community-based forest and mangrove management project, which also has a huge impact in maintaining the beauty of nature.
This is Tobo Malaysia speaking. I was assigned to the negative effects of government efforts in addressing the environmental issues. Whatever the government efforts will do in a community, it will become useless if there's no public support. It will depend on people's beliefs and perspectives and how they're gonna think about their government institutions, especially if corruption is existed and there's no improvement shown in their place, such as lack of actions in regards to the dilemmas of their community. With that, there should be possibilities that people think about government plans will always be insufficient and not effective. So as a solution to avoid the negative effects and to become successful in any plans, there should be cooperation and teamwork between the people in the community and the people working on the government. That's all, and thank you.
Hello, good day everyone. My name is Angie Manimtim, and my task for today is to tell you on
how to address the environmental issues in our society. First is do not cut down trees without replacing it. In doing this, you can prevent several phenomena. If there is flood, it is a big help, and also it is an habitat for animals like birds, caterpillar, which is they live on it, leaves, and also it provides shelter to other animals like goat and cow when it is hot. Plant a tree because trees provide food and oxygen. They help save energy, clean the air, and help combat climate change. Second is volunteer for cleanups in your community. By doing this, one, you can help the Mother Earth. In volunteering, you can also help others understand the importance and value of our natural resources and address the environmental issues. This will help them to become aware of what is happening, and this will let them value the importance of plants and animals, plants to animals, and vice versa. Last is conserve water. Do not send chemicals into our waterways. The less water you use, the less runoff and wastewater that eventually end up in the ocean that may destroy the shelter of all aquatic animals and their source of food like coral, seaweeds, and etc. That's all. Thank you.